So how do you acquire Bitcoin? All right, so there are a number of different ways that one can go about acquiring Bitcoin. Many people think that the only way that you can get is to buy it. Well, that's simply not true. There are many different ways, and we're going to go over some of that right now. So, the first way that you can do it is you can use an exchange or an online broker and you can buy it. So, there are sites like Coinbase or Kraken. These are exchanges. These are these kind of crypto banks that allow you to provide information about yourself, get verified for an account, and then deposit your money from your bank account into the exchange provider, and then you can trade it for US dollars or whatever fiat currency you're using into Bitcoin. And once you have it on the exchange, then you can withdraw it to your own wallet. And I'll get into what your own wallet and the different types of wallets in a moment. But for now, we're just going to talk about the different ways to acquire Bitcoin. So you can buy it through an exchange. That's one way. You can buy it directly from another person. If you know somebody who has some Bitcoin, you can always ask them, hey, can I buy some Bitcoin from you? You can give them a $100 bill, you can show them your address, and they can send you $100 worth of Bitcoin. That's considered like a peer-to-peer exchange. In the very beginning, there was a company called Local Bitcoins that all exchanges basically happened by people meeting up at at the local IHOP or the Denny's and doing a direct transfer. So that's another way. Now, there's also a third way, which is to actually earn Bitcoin or to accept Bitcoin for goods and services. So if you like sell your services, if you're a consultant, if you're in sales, if you're a pottery maker, whatever you might be, generally you sell your services in exchange for money. Well, Bitcoin is money, and it also works very well as a transactional layer. And all that's required in order to earn some Bitcoin is to use your wallet to be able to show your QR code and make a request of the counterparty to send you Bitcoin. Personally, that's how I got my first Bitcoin. Was I sold an iPhone case for half a Bitcoin back in 2013. Um, yeah, and many other people, more and more people are accepting Bitcoin as well. And so consider accepting and trying to earn Bitcoin. There are also payroll services. So if you're on payroll, there are payroll services that will convert the fiat from a company into Bitcoin and make automatic distributions to you every so often. So, you just to recap, what are the different ways that you can acquire Bitcoin? You can buy it from an exchange, you can buy it from a person, or you can earn it. And then the other one, which I wouldn't really recommend to anybody, there's another way, but you can create Bitcoin. And in order to create Bitcoin, you need to mine Bitcoin. And I'll get into what is Bitcoin mining in a later video, but I will say that Bitcoin mining has become an industry in and of itself, and it's very competitive and it's very difficult. And the wisdom that I would offer to anybody who's considering Bitcoin mining is it's much simpler to, instead of investing in equipment, to just simply purchase Bitcoin with that money and just hold on to it, because Bitcoin mining involves a whole bunch of complexity and has become an at-scale industry. And it's really what supports the whole network, and it's very, very competitive. And that's if that's not in your wheelhouse, I would just stay away from that. So that is my recommendation to you. All right, in our next video, we're going to get into what are wallets and what are the different types of wallets.